What's going on? We are back again at Jessica Go High Nor Hot Topics. And honey, we got a topic for y'all. Actually, we have two topics to talk about, and they are very serious. And you know what? Nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. And I say that because we had a black woman that lied on a black man or a group of black men, making black men look horrible. And come to find out it was all a lie. Then we got a straight man, okay? A heterosexual man that is disguising himself as a woman. Now, if you want to disguise yourself as a woman, fine. But to go into the women's bathroom, get your butt off a women's bathroom. Get your butt out of women's bathroom. Went in the women's bathroom, okay? And decide to be a peeping Tom, getting that video recording and going up the stalls, recording girls in the shower and things, just a predator, okay? Honey, is what straight black men are doing? Y'all are putting on wigs now? Y'all are transitioning now? Hell. Okay, all only to be a predator towards a girl. You know, you don't know how to talk to a woman no more. Damn. And all these women out here, they want somebody to talk to them. I see so many women on social media talking about, damn, ain't nobody talk to me today. Ain't nobody hit on me today. If you just come right and stop being weird, you probably can get you some kitty cat. Shit. Anybody can get kitty cat nowadays. They don't care if you got herpes. They don't care if you gay. They still gonna give you that kitty cat. It didn't take all that. So now he's looking at jail time and she's looking at jail time. Both of these black woman and man looking at jail time for something they didn't have to do. That black girl, she didn't have to do whatever she did to her face to swole that face up and then come out here and lie. Talking about some, oh my goodness, you guys, I just can't believe what happened to me. He just attacked me and you got these black men over there and they didn't do anything. Oh God, protect black women. Oh God, I don't know what to do. Oh, girl. Honey, I was one of those ones that was eating up. I was like, see, these black men, they horrible, y'all. And look at the rest of the black men. That black man attacked that black woman, and the rest of the black men, she said ain't do nothing. It's a damn shame, girl. I was batting for her ass. I remember that story. Come to find out it's a lie. So now I got a problem. I got a problem with old girl. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, honey. I want my money back, okay? I didn't even donate, but I want some money because I went hard in the paint for her ass, okay? Ooh, what do y'all think about that? That lady, that brick lady. Do y'all remember the brick lady? Press 7 if you guys remember the brick lady. Press 9 if y'all don't remember the brick lady. I'm going to try to go on the internet and try to see if I can bring up some pictures. And let me show you the dude that's dressing up like a woman. Look at him. Dressing up as a woman, girl. Got the wig on. Got the pink hoodie on. Dressing like a woman with that wig on. Oh my goodness. And call herself going into the women's bathroom, girl. Women are not safe. Ooh, they not safe in the bathroom. They not safe in sports. Damn. How did we get here? How did we get here? I understand how we got here. How did we go this far? Okay. But honey, I tell you, I don't know what else to say. So we got to talk about this man. He in his 40s. He know damn well he don't belong in a women's bathroom. You know, being a peeping Tom and things. You know, scaring women and things. Okay? Shit. Women gotta go in the bathroom. They gotta look up. They gotta stay looking around. Is this a man? Is this shit? They gotta stay looking. Shit. If you see a bitch with a wig, you better check that bitch. Is that a man or is that a woman? Man alert, man alert. It's a man in the bathroom, y'all. Shit. Code 10. It's a man in a goddamn bathroom. Okay, do y'all see this shit? Cause you know he up in there for no good. Man, I tell you. So we have to go in there and look. What you say? She said, I was hoping someone was going to talk about this. Oh, honey, you know I got the nerve. You know I talk about it. And then it had a nerve to record. Right. Record that. He's a predator. Honey. And I know some people was trying to put it on the LGBT community. They was like, see, it's that transgender shit. That transgender was a door opener for all these weird men to put on women clothes and wigs to try to harass and bully and do horrible things to women. You know, some people felt that way. But this is what I said, because, you know, I'm a part of the LGBT, but you know how I am. You know, I'm the common sense one. You know what I mean? Ooh, honey, I ain't far gone. You know what I mean? So anyway, I said, well, look. Before the transgender shit happened, before we know anything about a trans woman or a trans any of that, okay, there were men dressing up as women doing this stuff. You know, you always had straight men that was doing this weird stuff. You know, it wasn't a lot of them. But I do understand their point, what they're trying to make it, where it does make it more easily for any male to just pop on a wig and say, let me in the bathroom. I want to have access. I want to be close to women so they can do some horrible things. I get that. I understand the concern. I surely do. So, honey, but he's arrested now. He gonna serve some time. And we are here to talk about it. I'm going to look in the comment section and see what people are saying, but I don't know what that 44-year-old man was thinking. You got all this corn. I mean, you got all this corn. You got X for free. You know, you just go on Twitter on X and there's so much freaky stuff on there. You know, you got prostitutes. They selling shit for $40, okay? They'll give it to you for a crystal snack. Hell, they'll do it for free. Man, if you a straight man, you can have a girl that move your ass in for free and buy you some Jordans, okay? And some Scooby-Doo snacks. What the hell are you doing? You know, something in the main ain't right. Something up there ain't right. And then I put on a wig. I wonder, when he was deciding the wig, was he saying, should I go blind? Or should I go red? Or should I do black? Okay? Where did he get the wig from? Did he actually went to the beauty supply store and say, let me pick a wig up? What the fuck? How is that process? They say, okay, I'm going to put this wig on and I'm going to go. And you know what? I think this man have done this before. Press 1 if you think this man have put on a wig and transitioned to a woman to go into the women's bathroom before. And guess what? I think it's more men that do this. I think it's more men that put on women clothes and a woman wig. And, you know, because of the transgender stuff, it does give more easy access to certain predators. I'm not going to deny that. Okay. But I feel like, you know, these individuals are out here and you have to be on alert. You definitely do. Because these men are dangerous. Okay? Putting on, man, shit. Ooh, honey. So let's get started. And make sure you guys like this video. You guys know I need the likes. You know I talk about stuff everybody else is afraid to talk about it. And you know I keep the shit real, girl. Okay? Okay. So I need you guys' support. I need you guys to comment. I need you to subscribe. And yeah. So anyway, going here to give you guys a little bit more context. You know I'll be fucking up words. It says that Brick Lady, the woman who was known online, Brick Lady, been convicted of theft after her shocking story being hit with a brick. So what you mean she got convicted with theft? Because she raised all that money, $42,000, and she took that money. So that was a scam and that was a thief. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you should not supposed to be stealing. It says 35 years old. And why are these people so old? She 35. That man I'm putting on a wig, he's 44. These are older people. These ain't young people, y'all. These are older people. Be mindful of that. Okay, 2023. That man threw a brick at her when she refused to give him her number. That was a damn lie. Come to find out, she's a whole lesbian. What is up with these black lesbian lying so much? I'm sorry to say it, but I'm thinking about BLM, Black Lives Matter. Didn't they say there was some black lesbians and they whole lied about that and they scam about that? What is up? Come on. Oh, honey, we got to do better. So it says here, the GoFundMe, $42K, but during the Harris County trial, they reveal she spent the donations on vacation, restaurants, and spas instead of the medical care. Okay. She said, fuck that medical care, honey. We going to the vacation. Okay. Okay. She was twerking it up. You know, she was twerking, girl, with that wig on, just twerking it up, living her best life. Okay. It says after the short, the jury found the woman guilty of theft. She was sentenced to 10 years of probation. So she's not going to jail, just 10 years of probation, including 90 days in jail. Okay, so she got to do 90 days in jail. And mandatory substance abuse retreat. She must also repay, repay the full $42,000 and is banned from using social media for the entire probation period. So 10 days, no social media. Okay? And then you got to pay that $42,000. Ooh, I know she hot. I know she hot. I know she hot. Honey, it is not worth it, y'all. It's not worth it. She could have did so many things. She should have started her OnlyFans. If you're going to be lazy, you know, just start her OnlyFans, show your feet. She got a big butt. You know, show that ass, twerk that ass. You know, men love to pay looking at butt. They so mesmerized with a big booty. You know what I mean? I guess all that gas in that ass. You know what I mean? Okay. How do you ladies feel about that? You know I'm transgender, right? Yeah, I'm transgender. But how do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about these men? They so obsessed with big butts, okay? Press 1 if you like it. Press 2 if you don't. I'll tell you this. If I was born biological female, I wouldn't want no man that's interested in no big butts. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I would only want a man that's interested in that cat, okay? As long as my cat is fat and he like the cat, but I wouldn't want no man if I was biological female that's so mesmerized by big butts. He is not for me. Nah, man. Nah. But that's just me. How y'all feel about that shit? How y'all feel about it? Okay, let's get the likes up. Shit. Who we talking about? We talking about the lady in the front. We talking about the lady in front. Come on, you got to keep up, baby. We got to keep up. So let's get the likes up. All right. So let's go here to TikTok. The tickety talk and hear some of the stuff out here in these streets. So these are some of the old videos that's coming up that they're talking about. So let's hear what they're saying.
Discredits all of their lies because they're just not true. They're so ridiculous. So hopefully I won't be silenced, and hopefully they won't crash out, but I'm sure they will. And I'm sure they will try to silence me, but I am no longer afraid, and I will not be stopped, and I will not be silenced. You will not erase me.
Who raised over $40,000 on GoFundMe, is now being charged with theft by deception.
What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this?
Rhoda Osmond told cops that she was hit in the face with a brick outside a Houston club after she refused to give out her phone number. But footage capturing the incident does not support Rhoda's report, according to charging documents. And cops say a similar GoFundMe was created in 2020, where she claimed to be assaulted with no reports on record. GoFundMe told an NBC affiliate that the fundraiser fundraiser has been removed from their platform, and Rhoda has been banned from creating future fundraisers.
Black men, can we say justice is served? Because there was so many black women in those same comments talking about, oh, we picked the bear. Black men don't help black women. Black men don't protect black women. We are out here by ourselves. Who's going to protect us if the black men don't want to protect us? The guy hit her with a brick because she didn't want to give him my number. Black men are terrible.
Yeah, I
don't
did.
see all those black women now. Now that the fact.
Okay, hold on. Don't count me out because I'm speaking up. Press 2 if I'm speaking up, you guys. And I apologize to all the black men, all the black straight men. I apologize. I was wrong. Listen, I was led astray. I was deceived. I was manipulated by the black woman. She deceived me. I believed her. And why did I believe her? I believed her because at the time of my life, I had a soft spot for victims. You know, now I have grown and I'm different from, 2023. I grow fast. I'm a fast grower, honey. I change fast. I changed my YouTube name. I changed my whole face, bitch. I'm a fast changer. So I've changed. I don't really sympathize with victims so fast now. I'm a little bit more cautious, But back then, honey, if you told me a man slapped you, I'd be like, yeah, he did it. He did it. I wouldn't even. She said you did it, so you did it. Okay? So I was wrong, and I definitely do apologize. I apologize, y'all. I apologize. I know my apology don't mean shit, but I apologize. Now, somebody asked me, why you say that, Gigi? Now, what part are you asking me, girl? Are you asking me why, if I was born biological female, I would not want a guy that fetishized butts and big butts? Is that what you're asking me? I'm not sure what you mean by that, because it's kind of vague, honey. I need you to, clear it up so I won't be confused. I get confused often. Hell, shit. Okay? All right, so I'm going to continue to hear what this guy have to say.
Out now that she is found guilty of her false accusations, now that she is found guilty from taking money from the very people that supported her, which is you black women. Y'all supported her and said she was right about everything. You emasculated men. You said black men were trash. You said black men were good fathers. You said black men weren't good providers. You did everything to emasculate black men when that post came out about her falsifying a man hitting her with a brick.
I sure did.
And she took y'all money because y'all supported that GoFundMe.
You supported the one and I want my money back.
And then you supported the recent one that she did. It's so easy to fool these women.
I want my money back. All
you got to do is say a man did something and he's just guilty by default. Facts are out.
I was just like that.
Found guilty of her false accusations. Now that she is found guilty from taking money from the very people that supported her, which is you black women. Y'all supported her and said she was right about everything. You emasculated men. You said black men were trash. You said black men were good fathers.
Man, are you going to repeat the same shit? Damn. Okay, it sounds like he repeating to me.
Americans, y'all need to be careful this weekend. Let me explain why. I don't know if you've noticed, but America is a...
And I also want to just say that...
So let me see what else out here.
Say that the first time that they started to lie about me... And I also want to just say that
let me do Brick Lady.
Started to lie.
All right, so what else is out here? Let's see what you got to say.
Brick Lady, right? Y'all remember the girl that got on live and got on the internet and say that she had been hit with a brick in her face and all women came to rally for her, including me. Yes, I can admit I rallied for her.
I did too.
Guilty as hell. Now, she stated she was attacked, but when the video came out, she was actually the aggressor. So Rhoda Osmond has been sentenced to 90 days. And that $42K that she raised, baby, that has to go back to everybody. She's got to pay restitution. Now, on top of that, she gets 10 years probation.
Make her ass pay.
And then, if she fucks up on her probation, baby, she's going to spend 10 years in jail. And I know she can't afford that shit because she does have a child. Y'all need to stop coming up on this internet making lies and accusations.
That they do it all the time.
Everybody has a phone. And what's going to end up happening is people are going to dig. And y'all know TikTok. TikTok are investigators. They're better than the fucking FBI. And you know what? I think this may be good for her. And some people don't need to be on social media at all.
I agree.
I gotta brush your teeth. Your breath stank. So,
Well, honey, I'm just like her. I agree too, honey.
We tried to tell y'all people, and y'all tried to say we were being misogynist. So y'all remember this lady right here, Rhonda Osmond, who went viral on here a couple of months ago because she got on here and said that a man hit her with a brick and then another man beat her up. And while she was telling that story, a lot of us creators got on here and said the shit she's saying doesn't make sense. I had all type of people stitching my videos calling me everything under the sun because I was victim blaming. Now, today, she has officially been found guilty and convicted of her lies. And the man that she lied on has finally got some type of justice because she will be spending the next 90 days in jail. She will have to go to rehab. She will also have to pay $42K in restitution because remember, when she was lying about that incident, she made a GoFundMe scamming her followers out of $40K.
Ooh, the black men, they feel vindicated, right? The black men like, see, I told y'all we was right on this. Well, the black men have every right to beat their chest and feel vindicated because you guys were right. Y'all were right, y'all were right, y'all were right. How did y'all know she was lying? You know, I don't know how y'all knew. I don't know if y'all knew at all. Shit, y'all, I don't know. But they are feeling good about this, and I understand why. I want to go to his page and see what else he's talking about. Okay. I just want to see. All right, so let's move on to the other case with the guy dressing up as a woman. Somebody says, I think she got a little mental illness condition. Don't they all? Don't everybody got it pretty much? Okay, so going here. So let's read Mr. Man case. 44-year-old Maryland. He's been arrested and charged with multiple counts of being a peeping Tom after police say he disguised himself as a woman, honey. Do you think he wore the panties? Okay. Do you think he wore panties? What do y'all think? Okay. And I'm sure some of them, honey, they probably get their nails done. They got the panties on. They got the heels on. Okay. Shit. They call them transmaxing. Press 1 if you heard of transmaxing. Yeah, girl. What is that? Honey, it's these men. And they transition, right, as women, right? Just to get close to women, to do horrible things to women. They really can't stand women, you know? So, for instance, Keisha be like, can you guys come over and help me be a woman? I need tips to be a woman, you guys. I want to start my transition. Can you come over? Can we just have a girls' night? You know, and let's drink. You know, I want to feel like a woman tonight, you girls. I need support. I want to feel like a woman. Okay. So, I guess some girls be like, oh my God, I feel sorry for them. Let's help them out, you know, because some women, I feel like they just love to be like a hero or try to be like save the day or whatever. So they go over that person's house and they get them drunk and then the man come out. The fuck? Girl, the man come out like a motherfucker, okay? They get these girls drunk. They start holding them down and kissing them. It ain't funny. And the girls trying to fight like, what are you doing, Sarah? Sarah, stop. This is not what girls do. Next thing you know, that wig start falling out. Them panties start going down. And that nigga said, fuck that wig. Fuck Sarah. Shit. Time coming out. And he talking to that girl. He like, listen, I'm tired of you, teasing me. You over here with your tight booty shorts on, you know what I mean, doing footsies with me. And she like, Sarah, you said you wanted to be a girl. We're going to have girl night, Sarah. And he said, fuck that shit, I'm taking it. And girls have actually said that it has happened to them, that these transmaxer people, that's how they get girls. They get close to girls and then they grape the girls or do something horrible to them, or you may be in a shower and that transmaxer is outside and maybe she say, Keisha, do you mind if I come in to get some tissue? And you may say, yeah. And she say, well, I'm going to turn the music up, right? And she tipping on. And then she kind of slid the shower in. She got you recording. Okay. Okay, doing some weird shit, okay? Girl, she sniffing your panties, okay? Shit. Oh my God, she's asking you all these intimate questions. How do you take it? How do I lose my virginity? Okay? Yeah, and it turned her on because she thinking about you. Okay? She wants you. Okay? So, yeah. All right, so going back here, it says police, the 5th district officials responded to One Life Fitness Club after a woman reported an unknown suspect entering the women's locker room and recorded her in the shower. That is so disturbing. That is so freaking scary. Oh my goodness, that's so scary. That is so freaking scary. Press 3 if that's so freaking scary. Oh my goodness. Honey, that's scary as fuck, okay? Look, I'm a transgender, but if I was a biological female, I would be so freaking freaked out because this man is bigger than me. They stronger than you by nature, and they are in your space wanting to harm you in disguise as a fucking woman. That shit is freaky, okay? Man, please. So I'm glad the woman that did speak out about this because she has saved so many other girls because this individual, they would have keep doing this, So kudos for her to speaking out, not being afraid. It says investigators determined that I don't know why I'm thinking about this shit. Okay, you may be like, what do you think about? Okay, that's what I'm thinking about. Okay, look, if I was a biological female, right, and I'm in a gym, right, in the locker room, and I suspect this is a man, you know what I mean? I suspect it's a man. Man, I'd be like, ma'am, how you doing this morning? Because I want to hear that fucking voice, right? Oh, God! I want to hear that motherfucking voice. And that man, he gonna have that wig on. He gonna try to make some excuse not to talk. Do it like that. I be like, that's the man, y'all. It's a man. Get his ass out. Okay? Shit, okay. Yeah, you gotta have a conversation. Say hi. Make sure they talk back. You know what I mean? But going back here. Oh, my goodness. Okay, it says... after the crime, he would then remove the disguise and attempt to conceal his identity and flee the scene. All right. Okay, so I guess after he get finished recording the girls in the shower, he has snatched that wig off. He said, fuck this shit. That wig was probably itching the fuck out of him. It looked like a synthetic wig. Shit. Okay, you got a synthetic wig with a goddamn mask on with some glasses. Man, looking like a little man. Okay? He said, look, he ain't even try. If you're going to try to be a woman, at least put some makeup on and put some eyelashes on. Damn, he ain't giving no effort. He said, fuck that shit, I'm going to do. Damn, I guess some people make it look so easy. He said, I'm going to put some shades on, put a mask on. I wonder how was he walking? Did he have a little switch in his step? Okay, did he say, hey girl, okay? How was he walking? I know he didn't walk up in there like a straight man, just walking, honey, like a soldier, okay, on a mission, okay? Man, this is some scary shit right here. So let's go to TikTok and see what they saying about him. Are they saying, hold on. Yeah, let's go to TikTok.
Just into the newsroom, a Tacoma Park man arrested and charged for recording women inside of a gym bathroom. Montgomery County Police say the gentleman known as Shukadi is facing multiple peeping Tom charges, accused of disguising himself as a woman before entering the women's locker room at the One Life Fitness on Seneca Meadows Parkway. Officials believe there could be multiple victims. If you've seen...
Do he got breastplate on? I don't know if those breasts or not. Press 3. Do it look like he got a breastplate on? Or what? I don't know. It looked like he could have a breastplate on.
...that person and believe that you may have been filmed, you are asked to contact police. Into the newsroom,
don't put your head down now, man. Don't put your head down now, man. Put your head up. Put your head up, man. A black man. See these black straight men? I tell you. They say, I'm so over Maryland. That look like Planet Fitness. This is nuts. Wait, how did he get busted? His lawyers in court. I knew he really didn't think his disguise would work. This is why I don't change in the open area. What's that name again? Uh-huh. Yeah, this is very scary. Very scary. They are going through so many lengths to just F with women. That's the target, is women.
A Maryland man was arrested after he was caught in the women's gym bathroom, recording them in the shower while he himself was disguised as a woman. The Montgomery County Police Department was called to the One Life Gym in Tacoma Park, Maryland, because a woman wanted to report that somebody was recording her while she was in the shower. When the police did some investigation, they realized that on multiple occasions, 44-year-old Tisha Condi would go to the One Life Gym.
Didn't I tell y'all? I knew it. He just said multiple times. Press 4 if I told y'all he was doing it multiple times. This is not his first time. And I told y'all it's so many more men out here that is doing the same thing. I told y'all that. I told y'all. Ooh, I know one when I see it. But let's go.
Walk into the women's locker room disguised as a woman, record them while they was in the shower, then he would take his disguise off and leave the gym. Now on October 29th, the police decided to follow him without him knowing. This time, he didn't go to One Life Gym. He went to Planet Fitness in White Oak, Maryland. He went into the women's locker room dressed as a woman, then the police found him in there and arrested him. He was taken down to the Montgomery County Processing Unit, where he was charged with peeping Tom and other related offenses. He's lucky that's all he got, because he could have got hands and feet put on him. Just imagine a woman being in the locker room, taking a shower, and then she realized somebody recorded her. Her husband or her boyfriend is in that same gym, so she calls him and say, hey, this person that looks like this and that is recording me. If you see them out there, get them. And then her husband walks up to the person and realizes it's a...
No, we're not even gonna do that. How about she have considered her, she got her G-Glock in a gym locker room, okay? Or she got that G-Glock in a shower with her, and your ass gonna get taken out. How about that? Can we do that? Shit. Peekaboo. Pick a mother effing boo. We don't play them games. We do not play them games. Get your wig blown back. Get that wig all the way blown back, okay? Fuck around and find out. Shit.
Man, I'm putting hands and feet on you. That's a fact. Before the police get you, I'm putting hands and feet on you. What y'all think about this story? A Maryland man was arrested.
So let's look in the comment section, seeing what they say. They said, oh, fuck no. What the fuck? And they said, see? And they wonder why we feel about trans people. Destiny, I understand, girl. I understand. Shit. I be having that same motherfucker's concern. Because who's to say he was not trans? Because it's no guidelines to it. Anybody can just put on, that wig and go and just say they trans or they're non-binary. They feel like a man on Tuesday and then they feel like a woman on Wednesday. Excuse me? Huh? What? So I understand the concerns, girl. Shit. I understand. So let me keep going here. It says here, I haven't dealt with stuff like this, but I always tell myself that trans should go fully transitional to that gender. I know that's right. Cut the nuts off. Cut them. What you need the nuts for? And you know what I think? If I was the president, you know what I would have did for him? Press 7 if you want to know what I would have did for this man. Huh? If I was a president, do y'all want to know what I would have did for him? Huh? Press 7 if y'all want to know. I'm waiting for y'all to press 7. Y'all taking all day. God damn it. Shit, come on now. I guess y'all don't want to know. I guess y'all don't want to know what I would have did. Okay? Y'all don't want to know? Okay, fine. Okay, somebody want to know. Okay, shit. Somebody want to know. Look, I said, okay, you want to be a woman? We gonna castrate your ass. Yeah, we gonna cut them dick and nuts off. Oh, yeah. You want to pretend like a woman? Cut them dick and nuts off. And your ass gonna serve jail, okay? But we cutting that testosterone off because that testosterone inside of you is causing you to do a lot of predatorial things. So we got to cut that testosterone out, cut them nuts off, cut them, just cut it out so you can really be a woman, okay? You won't be a woman, but you won't be a man either, okay? And at least I know when we cut that nut off and the ding-a-ling off, you ain't gonna have no urges, no sexual urges. Why? Because the testosterone, that is the sex drive, hormones is testosterone, is gonna be taken out of his body. So he's not gonna have those urges anymore. Amen. So we make the whole world safer. And maybe he can focus on being a productive citizen versus being perverted and having sexual thoughts. Okay. That's how I would handle that if I was president. What y'all think? Am I too harsh? Press 2 if you say, Jessica, you is too fucking harsh, girl. Woo! Press 9 if you agree with me, okay? Which one? Which one? All right. So other people are saying this wasn't a trans person. This was a straight man. Don't blame the trans people. Nobody, they didn't blame. See, there y'all go. There y'all go. Jumping a mother effing gun. Hell. But if it looked like a duck, it quacked like a duck, it might be a goddamn duck. Shit, I don't know. Hell. You seen all the binary. You seen transgender. Sometimes you can't tell the difference based on looks. Hell. And shit. What's to say? Transgender people, they like women too, don't they? Look at that Caitlyn Jenner. What's that name? Caitlyn Jenner. He say, I'm damn. She say, I didn't mean to misgender anybody. Because, Lord, I don't want to be misgender, but I forgot, But she say that she only mess with women. And, honey, look, I promise y'all, I have seen a transgender take their thing with women, And then I have heard, don't you know the trans men? The ones that are biological females, but they transition into a man. I have heard tell, and I've seen it on video, of them getting done up by a man, and they got done up by a transgender with a thing, because in the freaky industry, they love the transgenders that still got the man parts, okay? They don't want you to cut that man part off, okay? That's the specialty. Okay, honey. So, yeah. Give grace to everybody. It's just about understanding. I mean, after all, women are the target. So let's not be insensitive because these individuals are targeting women in women-only spaces. So they have every right to be concerned. Shit, I know I would. Hell. Okay. So let me see what else out here in these streets. What else y'all got to say? Well, I think that's all I got, honey. What do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy me and my commentary? If so, make sure you guys subscribe here at Jessica Kohinoor. hot topics. And I'll see you guys on another video. And y'all know I got 6 other channels out here. I need support, you guys. I need help. So I would love it if you guys can support all my shit, you know. Some of you guys already do, and I really appreciate you. But you guys know what to do. Get me in this algorithm. I'm trying to get in here. All right. I love you guys, and I'm out. Bye.